Hey guys, what is going on? I'm coming back with another video, and this video, the news in this video, it's kind of old. I was a little late to creating this video, but I still gotta make this video because it is big news and it's really important news for the Giants. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about already, it is that Justin Herbert has decided to stay in school for his senior year. So yes, there was mumblings about this and rumors about this all throughout the NFL season and the college football season that Herbert might stay in school. You know, his brother is going to be coming on next year as I think like a tight end or a wide receiver, and rumors about, you know, him wanting to stay in school for his senior season. And deep down I thought, yeah, you know, he might, that kind of makes sense, you know, if his brother's coming. But then on the other hand, I was like, if he declares, I mean, that's millions of dollars right there. That's some life-changing stuff right there. I mean, he was the top quarterback in that class if he did declare it. Obviously now he's not, but if he was to declare, it was said throughout the season that he was like the top quarterback. And I felt like, honestly, after reading articles online and seeing mock drafts and stuff, that Herbert was here and all the other quarterbacks were like here. It was a big drop off. I felt, you know, that all these other quarterbacks were kind of in a blob, and then Herbert was just well established above them. So I think that's just really surprising that he chose to stay in school. I mean, I shouldn't say surprising, but I think I was a little surprised to read it this early. I mean, it's not even the new year yet. We're still in December, and he announced this, which is pretty early if you think about it. I thought, you know, it would have taken a little longer to make such a huge decision, but, you know, we can't knock the decision the guy's making yet. Because you don't know what's going to happen next year. It could go great or it could go terribly, you know. We don't know. They could go out there and win the national championship. He could go out there and win the Heisman, or, you know, God forbid he could get hurt, which would stink, you know. And next year's draft class for quarterbacks is significantly better. You got Tua Tagovailoa. I'm just going to call him Tua because that's what everyone does. And, of course, my guy, Jake Fromm. So it should really be an interesting quarterback draft class next semester. Oh my gosh, my head is so in school. Next year, the 2020 draft. I mean, next year. I'm like acting like we're in 2019 now. Next year, 2020 draft. That should be a very, very interesting situation for the quarterbacks there. Maybe even a better quarterback draft class than the draft class we just had previously, the 2018 draft class for quarterbacks. So let's talk about the Giants here specifically and how this affects them. So the Giants, you know, they started the season out terribly. The second half of the year after the bye was definitely better for them, and they kind of moved away from that top draft spot. And earlier in the season, I was like, yeah, get Herbert. Yeah, whatever, who cares about the winning and whatever. Not that who cares about the winning. Obviously, I was like, win, but, you know, it was comfortable. And, you know, that just goes to show you can't really tank because you don't know what's going to happen with these college players that aren't seniors yet, you know. So kind of good that they came back and won those games for multiple reasons, not just that Herbert didn't declare, but just for the morale and the locker room situation for the Giants. And also I thought because of the situation that they're in now, I forget what draft spot they're in right now. I know they're behind the Jaguars, and I have a feeling the Jaguars are going to draft a quarterback, so I felt like if Herbert did come out, the Jaguars would probably take them unless the Giants did trade up. So the other quarterbacks that might come out this year are Dwayne Haskins. I know a lot of Giants fans are very high on him. I mean, this was his first season fully starting, and he played well towards the end of the year. I don't know if I'm fully sold on him yet. You also got Drew Lock in the SEC. And, you know, I don't know if I'm really fully sold on any of these guys. I think it's a really weird situation this draft. There's a lot of good defensive players, so the Giants might go for one of those guys, especially the D-line. From what I've seen, I haven't done a lot of research on the draft yet because the Giants season has been very bizarre, and this Herbert move I kind of feel makes it even more bizarre. So yeah, I haven't done a ton of looking at draft prospects yet, but what I can tell from the few little things I've read is that the D-line is going to be it's going to be a very strong draft class for the D-line. So maybe the Giants go there. I don't know. Maybe they do take Haskins. I don't know. Obviously, I'm not part of the Giants front office, and I'm definitely going to be making more videos about this whole situation with the Giants in the draft because, you know, it's only December, so we got all of the off season to discuss this, and yeah, so look forward to more videos about that. Yeah, so the Giants, who knows? Who knows what's going to go on with the Giants in the draft now? This just makes things even more complicated and confusing and just throws up a lot more question marks about Eli Manning coming back, because funny thing, I know I'm yelling now, but funny thing is I just remember this. It came out I got a little notification the day Herbert declared that he was staying, I shouldn't use the word declare because people usually declare for the draft, but it came out the day that Herbert announced he was staying that Eli said in an interview he's not sure or something, he doesn't know if he'll be back as a starter in 2019 or something along those lines. I don't want to quote him directly, but it's something along those lines. He didn't say like, oh yes, 100% sure I am coming back as a starting quarterback. So drama, question marks, and yeah, maybe the Giants will draft Drake Fromm after all. Maybe my wish will come true somehow. I mean, it happened with Saquon Barkley, and it seemed like it couldn't come true, so maybe I'll be 2 for 2 here. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Make sure to drop a like and comment down below what you think of Justin Herbert's decision, and peace out.